Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are off to a running start right here on Langres. Yes, indeed, it shall be another match on Langres, but it shall be a pretty interesting one with a lot of things happening. It's going to be the Americans under Pivavsky with a 4-engineer start. Yes, indeed, we shall be watching a 4-engineer start from the Americans. Fighting for the 1st Infantry Division. Opposing them shall be Baileys of the Panzer Lehr. Securing as much as you can with the regular 2 Pioneer start. Wehrmacht quarters again, note at the edge of the base. In this case, the western edge of the base. And of course, a 4-engineer start sort of usually signifies that you want as much territory early on, thus giving you a territorial advantage, but of course also a resource advantage. But of course, you are trading this for, firepower. You won't be able to get quite as much right away. And of course, some aggressive false grenades or something like that could actually end up hurting you very badly. So that is of course vital to remember. But there we go, 4 engineers out, barracks up very soon. Also note he's actually securing pretty aggressive to all of this. Of course, he hasn't even connected it yet, but of course I imagine that will be happening. First unit out for the Wehrmacht, an MG42, schweres MG42. Also, fun fact, apparently the Soviet HMG, which by the way will be the Maxim Edge HMG, which was actually a World War I, possibly even older than that, heavy machine gun. Apparently it will be crewed by 5 men, again thus sort of signifying the Soviets will be generally using larger forces, but that's quite interesting. Usually used to 3-man MG squads, but no, 5-man. Engineers here trying to stop the Pioneers, but they're immediately getting suppressed by the MG42. Barracks up, riflemen on the way. Hopefully there will soon be a unit out there for the Wehrmacht. And there we go, false grenades out, but already, I mean, even with, you go 4 engineers and then the barracks, you're not going to be that heavily delayed as the Americans. I mean, note, the Wehrmacht already only has, in this time, managed to really get out what? An MG and a false grenade squad, whereas the Americans, with this sort of start, 4 engineers and already a rifleman in this time. So it's not that huge of a setback, although, and again, one of the things that rather makes it sort of difficult to easily counter is you don't immediately know that your opponent has gone for it. It's a bit hard to sort of spot. Engineers are getting suppressed. Pioneers have to be careful. Careful, Pioneers! Forsicht! False guys moving up, taking up position in the house. Pioneers retreating, not really looking good for Baileys right off the bat. Engineers getting pushed back, riflemen taking up position in the old barn, or this shed. Rifleman squad number 2 on the way. Will there be any sort of units on the way soon from Baileys? MG moving up to sort of cover those and flank, perhaps some engineers there from marching in. Though they might get stopped by the MG42 now. But a bit few, coming to these 2 details right there. Nothing further as such, though. I mean, it's going to be a bit quiet again until they decide to release some more info. Perhaps a trailer, which again has been said will be out soon, but I don't know how soon actually is. Further engagements, engineers taking up position here, down upon the Pioneers. Pushing up here on the flank, these Pioneers need to get out of there. Rückzugmänner, I have no idea why Baileys insists on keeping them so close to the front. Oh, very, very fortunate. Riflemen slightly losing here, further riflemen moving in, but an MG42 number 2 arriving for Baileys, quite interesting enough. Engineers being held up here, engineers down there, already gaining a large part of the map. Flamethrower engineers, and thus a quick reversal. Baileys being forced away from here. Solid push. Engineers not doing too well inside there, though. My apologies, I do have a cold. Oh, engineers actually went down to the Volkskongress. First squad lost to Pivavsky and the 1st Infantry Division. Well, the Maxim was a pretty old heavy machine gun, one of the first. And it was actually wheeled. Yes, the Soviets sort of had to tow it around on 2 little wheels, sort of looked funny. But it was quite effective, though they did replace it about 1943, or at least they tried to. Might still have been seen some use it. But no further details than that. Also, apparently German squads will apparently be sort of the same size as in Company Views 1, that is Grenadiers 4 men, MG 3 men, Pack 3 men, so on. But again, we will need more details. Fighting over here, engineers. Oh, getting hit pretty badly, but Rifleman moving up on the flank. MG42 needs to quickly deal with it. Although Volkskrans are covering the flank. Sniper joining in for Baileys. Oh, another engineer squad down right there. 3 riflemen squads out. Another unit on the way for Baileys. He's going to be going for a pretty heavy first tier, and that's not entirely unusual, of course, because again, I mean, for Pivavsky to sort of get a decent sort of tier himself, he does have to spend a bit more resources. I mean, 4 engineer squads, a barracks, and 3 riflemen. That's actually quite a bit expensive in terms, you know. It's not something that's going to immediately get you rushed towards an armored car. Anything like that, but of course now he's going for the BARs, which is going to help. But MG turning up right there as his flank moves in. Rifleman getting stopped. Flamethrower engineers quickly rushing in. Sniper though also there. Another rifleman down. Flamethrower awfully close. That is good. Oh, Sniper has to be careful. He doesn't want to get toasted. Does not want to end up as a crispy critter. And Flamethrower engineers moving in. They could be going down as well. MG42 though. Oh, another squad of engineers down for Pivavsky. So it looks like he's going to some replacement ones. In fact, BAR's ready. Riflemen taking heavy losses as well. Pivavsky fighting on for the first, but the Panzer Lehr slowly getting the upper hand. And the Baileys, jolly good job. MG42 being quickly re-secured and turned against the opponent. Looks like, in fact, he has 3 Volkskrans squads out now. That's going to give him a nice infantry complement, which is nice to see. Ooh, careful, careful. Still, Baileys has sort of managed to stabilize the situation a bit, although he's not fully secure on the map, and Pivavsky is certainly taking the time to mine what is actually his. Pioneer squad went down. Less grand right there for Baileys. Sniper continues his hunt with 6 kills to his name. Rifleman setting him out the flank. Flamethrowers being further equipped to replace the ones lost. And Volkskrans is just hiding inside here. MP40 equipped for the Volkskrans. Rifleman moving out. They could get, yes, sniped down to 3 men. Sniper though has to be careful. He doesn't want to get gunned up. Pioneers and engineers fighting right here. Pioneers quickly retreating. No Kriegbergs as of yet. Of course, he knows he can wait a bit, but still, of course, a medic bunker would be a nice move since he has so many Volkskrans squads. Another push right there, much larger. Lots of riflemen with BARs and a flamethrower squad. MG42 needs to be at the front. Volkskrans need to evacuate the building. Ooh, down to 1 man. Could Pivavsky, Baileys, I mean, get the rifleman? No. State gets some engineers. Volkskrans, ooh, retreating. Lots of automatic fire, MP40s and the MG42, the ubiquitous weapon of the Wehrmacht. And looks like he's calling in Stormtrooper, Stosstruppen, the elite of the Panzer Lehr. Sniper proving to be an issue for Pivavsky, and yes, snipers can really be a huge pain in the ass, and hopefully True Sight will make them less vastly powerful. But Stormtrooper is one of the most toughest units in the game. In fact, they have the most health of any sort of infantry squad in a game. So, I mean, they are pretty damn tough. Mines, jolly good mines. Bit of barbed wire could also have been of help. Baileys pushing on. Another assault by Pivavsky. Sniper and MG42 covering the Volkskrans with the MP40s. While in the meanwhile in the south, Baileys pushing onwards further. Engineers taking losses, Volkskrans retreating, and there we go, the MG opening up, Volkskrans moving in. 12 kills for the sniper. Stormtrooper coming under fire. Assault rifles being equipped. Oh, mine hit right in front of the rifleman with a BR, so that's going to be a quick retreat. Rifleman moving up, getting flanked, but of course setting up for a larger flank with the other squad while the riflemen here themselves are sacrificed. Oh, down to 2 men. But there we go, rifleman moving in. MG42 turning about. Snipers and Volkskrans going to have to keep them occupied. 13 kills for the sniper. And there we go. Discarding the sniper, they get suppressed. And MP40 for the Volkskrans just in time. Oh dear. Weapon support center up for Pivavsky. Oh, so very close with those riflemen. Oh, so very, very close. Stormtroopers getting reinforced. Volksgrenadiers with MP40s. Lots of automatic weapons. In fact, for Baileys, no medic bunker. I mean, with that much infantry, I would really strongly suggest a medic bunker. That could really help him in the long run, even the short run, if he's lucky. And infantry has been chosen for Pivavsky. Artillery getting ready, of course, for Baileys. It's Blitzkrieg with the Stoßtruppen. And for me, it's a cold. At least a slight sniffle.
Yes, sir. The objective
Which is not really making this weather any more fun for me. Kriegberg still being built, of course. The fact that he has stormtroopers with assault rifles means he does have access to the third phase, the assault phase, quite interesting enough. So a Kriegbergs is an interesting move. One might have thought he would go for the Sturm Armory instead, get some armored cars, perhaps enable Werfer and some Sturmgeschütz on the field. But apparently that's not the case. Bit of barbed wire there to cover the flanks of the MG42. Nice move, but a rifleman do spoil that one. Engineers could be flanking the MG42, which is itself in a bit of a bad position now. Assault section moving up. MP40s and MP44s. Which was one of the many names of the assault rifles. MP44 was sort of before it was really discovered by Hitler, found out about it and sort of then restated as the Sturmgewehr. Before that it was also known as the Maschinenkarabin, but that was back in 1942 and it was sort of initially being developed. But Pivavsky pushing on with a vengeance, re-securing, snipers out for him. Kampfkraft sent up, you'll probably be seeing some veterancy for the infantry then. Bailings laying down mines of his own. Mines for Pivavsky, cheeky. Stormtroopers have to be careful coming under sniper fire, rifle moving in. And no munitions for a bundle grenade. More mines, although right in front of the enemy, less splendid. A lot less splendid, in fact. And he is aware, of course, of the enemy sniper. Pioneers being retreated. Losses everywhere. Riflemen going down. MG42 pushing up for the Volksgrenadiers. Volksgrenadiers here taking heavy losses. Veterans 1 up. Again, a medic bunker would be nice. Riflemen themselves suffering. 17 kills for the sniper. He should have earned himself in by now. So that's great. Fraps dropping in rate. My apologies. Half track would be nice for Baileys, I think. Would allow him to push on. He might, of course, also go for something else.
Yes, comrade. MG here.
And some Volksgrenadiers sneaking up via the east. MG42 trying to ambush, but itself is getting surrounded quickly by troops in buildings, flamethrowers and BARs, thus forcing a swift retreat while some stormtroopers are trying to sneak in. Although one... Oh, there we go. Quickly pops in. A bundle grenade, well timed, could do an awful lot of damage. Manpower being floated, not entirely sure what it is Baileys is up to. Sniper moving up, American sniper awfully close. Now the assault section moving in. MP44s and MP40s. Although more riflemen nearby, and of course the flamethrowers, but further forces rushing in. Stormtroopers still not revealing themselves. Oh, there we go. Bundle grenade. Oh, trying to lob it at a moving target. Try not to do that. They can, of course, just rush past it. And my apologies for flaps again. But tearing through the riflemen up close. Assault rifles being quite excellent weapons, but forced into retreat. Engineers sneaking up from behind with flamethrowers, but getting stopped by the MG42. Ooh, Volksgrenadiers with heavy losses down to 2 men on the east. And lots of manpower. What is it that Bayliss is up to. Heavy losses on both sides, but it seems to be right. Oh, Panzer Command going up for Bayliss. No Sturm Armory. He's going straight for the Panzers within 15 minutes. That's pretty interesting, pretty bold. Could work out quite nicely if he can get off in the right way. Volkswagen needs an reinforcement. Sniper hanging out here. Has to be careful he doesn't get spotted. Another counter-attack towards the west to try and re-secure the fuel right there. The vital fuel now for Bailey, since of course he's gone for a Panzer Command. That's really going to involve some Panzers. For Panzers, he needs fuel to fuel his Panzer war machine of the Panzer Lehr. Stormtroopers cloaking, heading out. Panzer Command going up.
Americans are seizing territory from us.
Additional pioneers to work on it. Could be a move. MG42 sitting up. Mine still there though. And Rifleman. Oh, they just managed to get past the MG42. That's going to be a problem. Stormtroopers getting sniped. It looks like they managed to do some losses, dropping a BAR from Pivavsky. Oh, the sniper. Oh, he forgot about the snipers. He could have gotten the American sniper. Oh dear, he must have been occupied elsewhere. What a blow to Bayliss. Fraps, stop that. And artillery against the Volksgrenadiers. Oh, another full Volksgrenadier squad down. Quite unfortunate. Volksgrenadiers moving in. Rifleman down.
The enemy is seizing our territory.
What do you need?
They're recrewing the MG42 pretty swiftly. That's good. Stormtroopers again. Bit of a miss there. Could have been nice. But Panzer Command is ready. What shall Bayliss do with it? At the same time, we are seeing a tank deeper up for Pivavsky. Going for this sort of equivalent structures pretty swiftly themselves. That's going to be interesting. And let's just speed things up a bit. If we can. Oh, so close. Not sure why Fraps is acting up like this all of a sudden. Flamethrowers going in for the Volksgrenadiers. Taking some nasty losses on those engineers. In fact, completely eradicated. Sniper can't seem to get the American one. And vice versa. Ritterkreuz on the way. Fuel once more resecured for the Wehrmacht. And there we go. We see a Sherman out for Pivavsky. And that's going to be an issue for Bailey, since he has absolutely nothing in the anti-tank department. And I do mean nothing. No anti-tank guns, no Panzer Schrecks, except of course the Panzerfaust, but I wouldn't really recommend using only those to try and knock out a Sherman. That's not really going to be very efficient, but Ritterkreuz is out. Pivavsky keeping the pressure up. Panzer IV on the way, though. That's going to really help. Ritterkreuz being forced away. Rifleman taking... Oh, being gutted by the assault rifles. Artillery knocking out another Volksgrenadier squad. Absolutely horrific. And one can certainly understand Bailey's anger. But again, a medic bank early on might have been short. He might have more infantry overall. And so the losses of two Volksgrenadier squads certainly wouldn't have hit him so hard.
Americans are seizing territory.
But a Panzer IV on the way. Now he just needs some veterancy for it. And it's going to be having... Oh, the sniper got caught by the other sniper and got killed. What bad luck for Bayliss. He's clearly being a bit frustrated now. Sherman moving in, assaulting the stormtroopers, knowing where they are. Thus resulting in a swift retreat. There we go. Panzerkampfwagen 4 ready. Grenadiers on the way to replace some of all those infantry losses. Oh, rifleman hitting a mine. Solid push towards the center. And someone getting sniped. Panzer IV versus Sherman. So far looks like the Panzer IV is winning quite nicely. There we go. Getting off a good rear hit. Come on, veterans, for it. There we go. Veterans on the way. Troops getting sniped as they are trying to cut off right here Mr. Pivavsky, which is a nice move. Looks like Bayliss has made a full reversal on Pivavsky. Jolly nice to see. The Panzer IV being a bit more than Pivavsky had imagined, I wager. Panzer Faust. Actually a bit of damage there to the Sherman. Down to half health. Another one.
Composition B is in.
Panzer IV just needs to get off a good shot or two and it might go down. Veterans 1 moving through the riflemen. They are utterly pinned down so they can't get off a sticky bomb. Allowing the Panzer IV... Ooh, almost down with the riflemen. Perhaps being a bit silly. My apologies. Panzer attack from the Grenadiers. Main gun destroyed. And destroyed engine. This is pretty much game over for the Sherman. Come on, Fraps. I know you can do it. Sherman down. Blown up. 2 snipers now for Pivavsky. MG needs to get out of there in a most swift manner. And some more armor for Bayliss would be a nice move. Perhaps another Panzer IV or an Ostwind. Punish the American invaders. Punish their infantry. Oh, first gun is in a mine. 1 man down, the rest pretty damn beaten up. And what shall Pivavsky do? He does have supply and upgrade number 1. That is good. In fact, quite good. Rifleman coming under fire. 3 infantry kills, 1 armored kill on that Panzer IV. Can't seem to hit though. All of a sudden.
Rifle squad has the objective. The men are formed up, sir.
And there we go. Some American riflemen finally getting killed with that Panzer IV again.
The enemy is down to 300 points.
Kreuz moving about. Stormtroopers sneaking in. What could their plans be? More veterans on the way for Bayliss. Careful, careful. Don't want to get too close to those riflemen, Bayliss. Those Panzers are expensive. Tank destroyers coming out, though, for Pivavsky. That could actually be a bit of a problem for the Panzer IV. Panzer VI firing. Grenade, but oh, they absolutely miss. Snipers could be caught. Rifleman getting forced away. And Veteran 2 for the Panzer IV, thus giving it an MG mounted on the top. Stormtroopers continue sneaking in. Central victory point getting secured. And there we go, M10 making its triumphant march into German territory. Stormtroopers continuing awfully closely. What could they be planning? All a bit quiet at the moment though. Things seem to have sort of winded down between either side. Mortar fire coming out. Looks like Bayliss has secured himself the Granatenwerfer 34. Those quickly sent running back to the base of the Panzer Lehr. Oh, engineers in a mine. 1 man down, the rest not really looking too well. Panzer IV marches forward. Careful with those riflemen, do not get too close. 1 man down. And here's his rifle grenade going off there. Finally getting someone with a grenade. Congrats to Baileys. But it looks like things are turning around once more for poor Baileys. Looks like he's trying to turn it around again. Catching some riflemen with Knight's Cross and another lots of other automatics. Rather than getting blasted by the Panzer IV. 9 kills for it. Damage upon damage heaped upon those poor riflemen. And the M10 has hit him. Got a damaged engine. Second M10 moving in. Panzer IV has to be careful, of course. He does not know there are 2 M10s moving in for it. And sticky bomb on the Panzer IV. Mal M10 getting repaired. Or should be, at least in theory.
Krauts are grabbing territory from us.
No further Panzers for Baileys though. Or even a pack to support the Panzer IV. Not with those tank destroyers, you need to be careful. Stormtroopers hiding up here. What could they be intending? Snipers on the western flank. Could it be that Baileys is hoping to ambush snipers after seeing them retreating back to the base? That would certainly be a very, very devious move. Suppressive fire from the rifleman in an attempt to protect the snipers. Nice to see that. Later Kreutz could have dealt with the rifleman. No, they're trying to get the snipers no matter the cost. He's trying to spring the trap with the stormtroopers. And there we go. It has been set in motion. Will it work? Will it work? Riflemen are leaving at the same time, thus making it easier for the stormtroopers. And there we go. Snipers arriving. And there we go. Springing the trap. Going straight for the snipers. Will it work? Will it work? Veteran 22 sniper down. Killed by the stormtroopers. Other one gets into the structure. But of course they could. Yes, bundle grenade. Geballte Ladung. And the sniper goes down. 2 snipers down with the stormtroopers. An absolutely vicious ambush. And at the same time, a Tiger arrives to support the Panzer Lehr's operations in the area. That's definitely going to help. Now is the time to push forward and take advantage of the damage done, although the mortar has yet to actually kill anything. Tiger Town advancing. Rather than getting blasted to bits. No, don't move too far ahead. Focus on the rifleman first.
Ready to roll.
Baileys is getting a bit cocky, or at least reckless. Riflemen are now being forced back, and they were able to secure the fuel point. Storms with full scales moving in. Well, full scales and Knight's Cross.
The Germans are moving in.
Storms, I imagine, are still patching up once more. Full retreat for Pivavsky, except on the western flank. He's once more going for all the fuel points, which is nice to see. Another sniper out, which is being retreated. M10's managed to get out of there, though, escaping the Tiger and the Panzer IV. Riflemen, oh my goodness! Excessive losses to the riflemen as they are killed by this and that. Though still no kills for the mortar. Still not one single bloody kill, but the Knight's Cross have managed to rank up 10. Now it is Pivavsky's turn to once more be in the base. Of course, question is, can Baileys take advantage of this? Can he press on? Can he do enough damage? Can he get some more armor? I would certainly recommend perhaps another Panzer IV or a Panther or a pack, something to sort of expertly deal with all those M10s. Of course, 3 of them could actually reasonably swarm him about. And once more, heavy damage as they are marching right into heavy fire from the MG and the Tiger. Oh, sticky bomb on the Tiger tank. M10's moving in, heading the flank. Panzer IV is getting repaired, but I think this could be the... Oh, he's splitting it up. Don't split them up. The M10 shall fall upon the Panzer IV. as it stands out. And there we go, moving in with a vengeance, trying to pull back to its Tiger comrade. Mortar moving up for some explainable reason. Main gun destroyed. Artillery getting called in. M10 down, but it's not enough. Panzer IV out of control. Had he just had another Panzer IV, he might have been able to hold out. Rather than getting charged by the Volkskriegs now, Veteran T2. The hunt for the Tiger continues. Panzerfaust on the M10, second one moving in. Almost down with the first one with the Veteran T1 variant. Get the Ritterkreuz in, get off some more Panzerfaust, or get the Panzerx in, something. Tiger mobilized, Volkskriegs down. Oh dear. Looks like the Stormtroopers do manage to catch the sniper. No, he gets away. Oh, how unfortunate. Starting to look a bit bleak for Bayliss. He is bleeding out pretty severely. Tiger down, Panzer IV down. Volkskriegs with MP40s down. He's down to 3 units. A bit of variety there, I suppose. I mean, 3 infantry squads. What a game. Yes, indeed. There's certainly quite a bit happening. Quite a few reversals from either side as they manage to pull off the one trick after the other. Mortar setting up. Bayliss apparently thought he had gotten the sniper rifle, getting hit by the MG42 Veteran T1. Now that's nice to see. And Sniper getting caught by the 2 Stormtroopers. Will they get him? No. Artillery on the MG42. Oh, and he lost another unit. Looks like he might be going for a Panther though, or another Tiger. No victory points for Bayliss. Panther on the way. Panzerkampfwagen 5. Ausführung G, I would imagine, or possibly the D or A variant. There's something a bit odd there with the naming there, in fact. Troops getting reinforced once more, but Bayliss is a bit crippled at the moment. He's been suffering 2 heavy losses. He's not really been able to get something that can overcome it. No medic bunker. Rather than getting plastered. And a mortar is in fact down for Bayliss. Bit of a shame that. Grenadiers sneaking about here on the western flank. Knights across as well. Pioneers sounding the Tiger. A manpower blitz could be what he needs. There we go. Panther out. And rifling coming under immediate fire. Stormtroopers moving up. Anti-tank gun ready for Pivavsky. Looks like he's managed to call in an off-map combat group, giving him quite a bit of infantry, in fact. 2 rifleman squads, if I'm not mistaken by the looks of it. A ranger squad and an anti-tank gun team. That's quite nasty. Knights cross and rifleman. Oh, rifleman already going down quickly and quickly being pushed off. Will Bayliss go for another Panther? Will he go for a Tiger or a Panzer IV? What will he be going for? Grenadiers with dual Panzerx trying to ambush the M10s, but looks like, oh, they didn't quite manage it. Word of getting squished. Might have been better to try and keep them close to the Panther so the M10s couldn't so easily swarm it. And there we go, springing the assault on the riflemen. It didn't go quite off as well. Kick getting suppressed, but the riflemen themselves are getting torn to bits. Ooh, bundle grenade. Oh, rather excessive losses all of a sudden. But the assault continues right here. Knights Cross being quickly dispatched. And I imagine we'll soon be seeing the Tiger any second now. Any second. I said any second. Come on. Do not disappoint me, Bayliss. There we go. Tiger to assist the Panther. Another BAR left behind and not picked up by the Wehrmacht. Bit of a shame that.
Ready to cross.
Pioneers, oh, getting sniped. Need to get back. Panther and Tiger arriving, opening up on the Rifleman with a vengeance. Sticky Bomb on the Panther. Bailey's got a bit too aggressive, a bit too greedy. Sticky Bomb on the Panther, damaged engine. Grenadiers trying to deal with some Riflemen despite the fact they don't have enough anti-infantry weaponry. Too many Panzerschrecks. Rangers inside the building, getting hammered. Tiger doing quite a bit of damage with its high explosive shells. Now they just can't seem to do any damage though, all of a sudden. Now we go to Rangers down. Grenades on the Grenadiers. Oh! Heavy losses for Baileys. Infantry losses now actually growing for Pivavsky as the Panther and Tiger take their toll. Whew, getting bloody hot in here. Damn this weather. Knight's Cross quickly dispatching the Rifleman right here. Assault rifles tearing through them. And a mine doing a nicely job there to Pivavsky's Rifleman. Don't send in the Tiger without support. Wait for the Panther.
Ready for battle.
But will Baileys manage another come around? Another comeback? Panther moving up to support the Tiger. Where's the support? Barely any population left though. Not good. Now we go going after the anti-tank gun. Another tank destroyer ready for Pivavsky. Panther and Tiger seem to be taking it pretty easily.
Resources for Blitz are now available.
And a manpower blitz up. Pioneer's down, but he doesn't have anything he can actually spend it on. Because he lacks the population, he needs to retake some ground. MG bunker to actually protect that final victory point. Nice to see. There we go. Get some armor, I'd suggest. Perhaps a Panzer IV more, perhaps some veterancy. You certainly also have the resources for that. Just, you know, spend it. There we go. A Panzer IV on the way to support. Nice. Gunner killed on the Panther. That was quite interesting. A bit of veterancy certainly wouldn't help either. Protect against sticky bombs, which would definitely be a plus, and also make the Tiger harder to penetrate for the M10s. And the anti-tank guns. Ritterkreuz on the way. No veterancy. Come on, veterancy free. I know you can do it. Let's just speed this up a bit. In the meanwhile, seems like nothing is happening. Although it looks like Pivavsky's getting ready for the assault. The big push. Well, another big push, essentially. Panzer IV on its own, though. He's sending it in on its own again. Knowing that it's probably going to get swarmed by the M10s again. Oh dear, Baileys. Don't do that. Don't send in your Panzer IV unattended. Oh dear. Damage engine, and there we go. The M10s and Bailey's armor is elsewhere. Most of it, at least. There we go. Veterancy free, but it's simply too late. He should have gone for it earlier. Armor desperately rushing in, but it is too late, and the Panzer IV is already a wreck. That was an absolute mistake right there by Baileys. Now charging right into the Horde of Riflemen, some even veterancy free. Stormtroopers trying to do something, but they're getting torn to bits. Sticky bombs on the Panther en masse. M10 down. It's simply too much. Another M10 down. Panther down. This is not going well at all for Bayliss. He is utterly collapsing at the moment. Moving in, his Tiger too close. It looks like the rifle in fact retreating. M10 getting out of there. Another one on the way. But no, not exactly a lot left for Bayliss. He's got a Tiger, some Pioneers, and a Knights Cross squad, and a Grenadier squad. Simply because he spread out his armor too much, allowing essentially Pivavsky to rush the tanks one at a time and knock them out. Not really good at all. Now he's sending in his Tiger on its own. Rather looks like Bayliss is giving up. Anti-tank gun versus the Tiger. Tiger taking heavy damage, of course. Summoning M10s. More armor on the way for Bayliss. A bit of quiet again as Bayliss is losing large swaths of his territory. Bit of quiet. Tiger is getting repaired though. Panzer Command still flashing. And a Panzer left behind. Oh dear, he's retreat bug right there I think. Rifle squad down. Not really fun, I can imagine. No, not more Ritterkreuz, those are still the same ones. But an Ostwind flak Panzer has arrived. I think that could have been done with earlier. To support, he's actually got another one already. But I think it would have been early on. Now they just risk, of course, getting knocked out by the roaming M10s again. Oh dear, Bayliss. And there we go. Rangers, Veterancy Free Riflemen. And there we go, the two M10s. Ostwind is in trouble. Note Veterancy Free Ostwinds actually gain an accuracy bonus. Not a lot of arm actually gains that. Tiger arrived, but I don't think it's going to be enough for the Ostwind. MG bunker stops the rifleman. And there we go, Ostwind kaput, brewed up. More M10s getting salvaged, probably for more manpower blitz. And the M10s once more escape the grasp of the Tiger. Now we do see artillery going in, probably on that MG bunker. Yes, indeed. More things getting salvaged, nothing else going on in the base of Bayliss. Well, why not speed it up a bit then? Assault on the eastern flank, Pioneers down. More Pioneers slaughtered brutally. Tiger and Ostwind arrive to try and deal with this, although the Tiger's in a pretty poor condition. Another push throughout the western half. And now he's getting an anti-tank, and he probably could have done with that a lot earlier to deal with those M10s. Well, there you go. And another Panzer IV. A bit rare that I actually see that many Panzer IVs, I think.
A fuel point is being seized.
And the M10s, of course, once more dealing with the Panzers of Bayliss. Rather singularly. Panzer IV moves in once, but don't do that. Bayliss, you already lost two Panzer IVs that way. And of course, already down to half health. M10s can pretty easily deal with Panzer IVs. They were not that heavily armored in comparison to the main gun of the M10. Heavy losses all around for Baileys though.
Enemy unit down. Enemy is down to 50 points.
Rodman going down, and there we go. Tiger lost. This is pretty much the end of the Panzer Lehr. Second Tiger out.
Our forces are taking casualties.
And the veterancy free sniper pretty much, I mean,
The enemy
Baileys is out for the count, down to 3 units. Not really going to win on the war. Austrian demobilized and running out of victory points. So GG, very good game. Yes, indeed. Quite interesting. Quite a few turnarounds. We saw quite a few little things, like, for example, hiding stormtroopers right here to ambush the snipers. Very clever, rather turning things around. But again, the M10s and basically sort of roaming about, trying to catch any panzers unknown, really worked well for Pivavsky. Had Baileys perhaps, you know, focused his panzers a bit more in a proper fist, this might not have happened. But he kept spreading around. He kept leaving his Panzer IV sort of like, you know, why don't you knock it out? Which rather didn't work to the advantage of Baileys, and the lack of a medic bunker sort of also make the attritional work aspect work against him. I mean, there were sort of all those small little things there which rather in the end worked out for Pivavsky. So there you go. Do hope you enjoyed this game. If you did, why not subscribe and tell your friends, and if you didn't, well, why not turn in a replay of your own. This is Imperial Dane saying cheers.